So good morning, everybody. Today's Business Spotlight is with Caroline Gleeson from Occupop.com. Caroline, good day to you. How are you today?
Good morning, Tom. I'm great. How are you?
Well, you're looking fantastic. So listen, our audience here is very eager to know, what do you do and how long have you been doing it?
Great. Well, I'm Caroline Gleeson and I'm the CEO of Occupop. And Occupop is a recruitment software built for SMEs. And essentially what our software does is it streamlines and automates the hiring process for hiring managers so that they can find and hire the best employees for their business quickly and efficiently. My background is actually in recruitment. So I worked in recruitment for a number of years along with my co-founder. And I suppose it was during this time that we saw the challenges that hiring managers were having to face. They were having to outsource a lot of their recruitment to agencies, which, while effective, can be very costly. So really, we saw an opportunity of a way of using using technology to give hiring managers the tools to actually bring their recruitment in-house and conduct it more efficiently, to ultimately find the best people for their business. And that's what we've been doing for the last 7 years.
And is this generic? Would it apply to any business? Is it any sector that this would be applicable for?
Yeah, we work across all sectors across Ireland and the UK, and we do tend to operate within the SME space. Our pricing is very much geared towards that space, and many of our features are built, for SMEs to kind of service their needs. I would say the strongest sectors we tend to perform in would be healthcare, hospitality, retail, facilities management, particularly sectors that are dealing with a lot of churn or seasonality where they need to recruit people quickly. That's where we would be strongest, but we have customers across a wide range.
Excellent. And once these people sign, it's a recurring revenue model, presumably it's a monthly subscription service that you offer.
Exactly.
Okay. And is that like in a timeline? Is it a minimum period, or is it how do you run that?
Yeah, it's a minimum 1 year period. You get a 2-month discount when you sign up front to pay up front, or you can pay monthly over a 12-month period.
Excellent. Okay,
we also have a range of, and you can see this on our website on occupop.com, we have a range of price plans. So depending on your recruitment needs, whether it's small scale or large scale, there's a plan for you.
Okay. And so an ideal customer would be somebody in pretty much any industry, but your healthcare, hospitality are the ones you mentioned, are the ones that you would focus on. So in your process, then, if somebody wanted to find out, oh, hey, I have a question about this, is it all through the website, or do you have a call line as well, a helpline that people would ring up for?
Yeah, we have a customer success team that are there to help our customers initially get set up on the platform. We have won awards for our usability and I suppose
Excellent.
how easy the software is to use. We kind of joke saying you can set up your profile on Occupop like you might set up a profile on Facebook. It's that quick, and you can post your job and have it shared across all major job boards, your careers page, social channels in a matter of minutes. So it is very user friendly, but we do have a success team that get you fully set up on the platform so that it's calibrated to your hiring process. And then they're there obviously to support you through your hiring process throughout your experience with Occupop.
Fantastic, fantastic. So tell me, you went through COVID, you're in business 7 years, did you say? Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you went through COVID. So were there any changes that were forced upon you during that? Did it suit you? Did things slow down for you? Did actually things pick up for you? What were the changes that you had to make during that period?
Yeah, COVID's been, and it's obviously made our journey very interesting. I think when it first started, obviously hospitality being one of our core industries, we were panicking because it just everything shut doors. But on the other side, healthcare is another core industry of ours, which just took off. So we managed to batten hatches and kind of get through COVID, and we supported all of our customers throughout, those that had to freeze their accounts and those that continued with us. And since then, it's been very interesting because I think what COVID did, like what we were seeing was a move to technology. Businesses within the SME space were just starting to automate business process, moving away from Excel sheets, using more software that gave more functionality and capability. But COVID definitely accelerated that massively. So now what we're seeing is businesses are automating every process that they have, not just recruitment, not just HR. So what we're seeing a lot is kind of a growth in integration. So we would kind of plug into other softwares like an onboarding software or a HR software. So that means the customer then, from actually identifying a candidate and hiring them on Occupop, they can then feed that information from Occupop directly into the other tool, the HR tool that they're using to then manage that employee within their employment with the company. So it's really about creating that, I suppose, completely streamlined
A solution.
across all
It's a
processes. Yeah,
solution to an
exactly.
obvious problem, which is fantastic. I must keep my eyes and ears open for you. I think that's very interesting. I love that. So tell me, you're obviously in business 7 years. You were an employee before that, like all of us. And now when you're running your own business, what would you say is the biggest learning that you've had as a business owner?
Yeah, it's a great question, and one I've been asked a lot, and I think it's definitely changed over the years. Certainly in the last couple of years, we've gone from being a small startup to a more established business. And I think, through that scaling journey, we encountered a lot of challenges, as any business does. I don't think it was anything nobody faces, but for me, the biggest learning was developing and defining and developing these repeatable processes that you can then use across the business, so that as you grow, the business then grows, I suppose, seamlessly with you, that you're not kind of encountering bottlenecks, which we did at certain points. So I think that definitely for me, it has been the biggest learning.
And if you were to go back, Caroline, an unfair question, but what advice would you give to an 18-year-old you?
Well, actually, that's a really good question, because my father gave me this advice when we first set out and I was having, second thoughts. We'd kind of left our jobs and we were pitching and we were getting a lot of doors closed on us. And I was about to throw in the towel, and, he said to me, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's always stuck with me.
Yeah. But it's funny, like we talk about failure and people say, oh, failure, that's a negative. Failure is good. I don't know whether you watch Stephen Bartlett, the entrepreneur in the UK. He celebrates failure. He's wonderful the way he talks about failure. If you're not failing, you're not trying. So I think that's a great big learning, which even at my age, I've learned to understand, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
So
fail fast.
Fail fast, exactly. So what is the future in your industry, do you think? Can you see yourself adding on other AI? Can you see yourself adding on technologies? Do you see your growth in your marketplace, or where do you see your future?
Yeah, I think the HR tech space in particular is really interesting because it's one that's relatively new. It's really only kind of got legs in the last 5 years. And I think it's growing massively since COVID. So it's a really interesting space to be in. For us, we love technology. We use a rake load of technologies ourselves. We love automation, so we're all about it, and we're constantly looking at ways of adding to our product, innovating our product. Our development team are constantly deploying new features and enhancements, and we have a very active success team, so that we're hearing from the customers what they would like to see, and then we're adding it to the product. In terms of long-term goals, we definitely see our product continuing to evolve and growing with market trends, around kind of automation and AI. And it's really all about, identifying the right candidate, moving them seamlessly through the hiring process while having that really strong candidate experience, and ultimately building your team. So that's really kind of where we see ourselves growing.
Important. It's not just for your client who is using the software, it's for the candidates themselves.
Absolutely.
So they've got to see that there's a trust level here, which they say, hey, this is transparent. I can see this is easier for me. They're asking the right questions, that sort of thing. So last thing I'm going to ask you is, are there any offers that you'd like to offer our listeners, or in our newsletter?
Yeah, absolutely. If anyone is looking to, whether they have one HR person or no HR people or a team, and they're looking to improve their hiring process, reduce their recruitment costs, we'd love to speak with you. So we'd offer a month free on our 12-month plan. Obviously, if you're signing up for the full year and you get the 2 months, that would be an additional month, so it'd be 3 months off.
Wow.
The full plan. Or if you were doing the monthly pricing, it would be 1 month off. But we'd love to hear from you if you want to go onto our website. It's occupop.com, or you can ping me on LinkedIn. Caroline Gleeson is my name. I'm always available as well. So, but you can book direct on the website for a demo, and there's lots of information on the website, case studies, pricing, a lot of detail about our features if you're interested in learning more.
Fantastic. Caroline, I love the way this is kind of challenging the current systems that are out there, and you're definitely standing out from the rest. I wish you every success in the future. Thank you for your time today and for participating.
No, thanks for having me. It's a real pleasure.
Tremendous. Thanks,
Take care.
Caroline.
Bye bye.